Hello, viewers, and welcome to the start of another AI presidential D&D campaign. First, to cover all our bases, AI-generated voices will be used to tell our story, and this is all for entertainment and parody purposes. Next, this campaign is completely homebrewed and written by someone who has never played D&D, but is a big fan of other channels such as Malithrex. Shout out to them. Okay, I am Ben Shapiro, and will be serving as the Dungeon Master. To begin, let's introduce our players and their characters. Which one of you wants to go first?
Since I served in office before the others, I'll go first. I am Barack Obama, the 44th President of the United States. In this game, I will be playing Merrick, a half-elf wizard with a noble ancestry.
Can I ask what drew you to creating a wizard character? This is your first D&D campaign, right?
That's right. To be honest, I was thinking about a number of other classes, but when I considered what the other two players may have chosen, I thought it would be a good idea to have a character of high intelligence and with a lot of versatility. Other classes can be equally good, but I was worried that our party would be unbalanced if I didn't play a magic-wielding class.
Makes sense to me. Now give us a bit of backstory about your character.
Like I said, Merrick is of noble ancestry. He comes from an ancient family of a faraway kingdom. He studied magic with various tutors and grew up in an oppressive household, but had very little practical knowledge of using magic until he ran away from home. That was several years ago, and he has since gained more experience in the world.
Interesting. As we discussed, as the campaign goes on, we'll have more chances to flesh out the characters. Anyway, who wants to go next?
If we go in order of serving in office, then I think Donald should go next.
That's okay. Joe can go first.
What, really?
Sure. I am such a kind and generous guy. That's why I want Joe to go first.
Did you forget to create a character before our meeting?
No, that's,
No, Donald sent some ideas to me a few days ago. I told him he had to work on the character, though, since some of his ideas wouldn't have worked for the campaign. Did you finish reading over my notes and making changes?
Right. Well, Joe, why don't you go ahead?
Okie dokie. Hello, wonderful viewers. I am Joe Biden, the 46th President of the United States. I'm playing Benjamin, a human bard. I chose to play a bard because I just want to sing and have fun playing games with my friends. My character specializes in playing the lute and has been a wanderer for many years, traveling from town to town and making coin by playing music in taverns for drunken soldiers and jolly men.
I was hesitant when you mentioned that you wanted to play a bard, but I think it will fit perfectly with the story I have brewing.
I'm excited to see what you've come up with, Ben.
And I'm excited to see how Benjamin operates in our story. Donald, are you ready to introduce your character?
all right. Hello, everyone. This is Donald Trump, the 45th President of the United States, who had his second term stolen by Sleepy Joe over there. I am playing the greatest class of all the classes, a barbarian. As for my race, I'm playing a human. I thought about playing an orc or other race, but I decided that I wanted to represent the greatest race in the world, the human race.
Donald, I did not steal your second term. I won the election fair and square. But Donald, we're both playing humans. We're buddies now.
Shut up, Joe. Do not compare my godly character with your beta male. Anyway, I will be the greatest character in the party. Both of you can just sit back and watch. I will destroy every enemy that approaches our party. And Ben, why is it that Obama gets to play a noble when you said I couldn't?
That's not exactly what I said, Donald.
I'm confused.
Donald sent me an email saying that he wanted to play a king barbarian, the chief of his tribe and the strongest man in the world. He was level 69 wearing legendary armor.
I don't see what the problem is.
Okay, well, I can see where there might be problems. Anyway, Donald, what is the name of your character?
Her name is Donna, the most beautiful and sexy barbarian warrior woman. She was a warrior woman from a tribe of nomadic humans, but found that there was not enough challenge in fighting with her tribe, so she decided to leave home in order to seek new battles.
Your character is a woman?
Yes, why?
We're just surprised since you seem to have opinions about women and how to treat women.
Yes, my opinion is that a warrior woman like Donna is unstoppable and will annihilate all her enemies with a single swing of her axe.
It will certainly change up our party composition and make things more interesting. I like it, Donald.
Thank you, Ben. I knew that you would understand the beauty and strength of Donna. I may not be able to play a literal queen, but she is a queen in our hearts.
Well, maybe role-playing as a woman will teach you to tone down your toxic sexism. Regardless, I have to say I'm surprised you didn't choose a different race to add to the power of a barbarian character. Something like a half-orc would have been interesting.
Like I said, I thought about it, but then I thought about how those big teeth would not be sexy on a woman. She would not be able to suck
Okay, since we've all introduced our characters, let's go ahead and start the campaign. To be clear, all of the characters will be starting at level 1.
Which doesn't make any sense. My character is a godly warrior woman. She should be a higher level than these two morons.
I can see Donald's point. My bard has some life experience and should be at a higher level to reflect that.
To keep it simple, we're starting at level 1. Our poor writer is having a hard enough time homebrewing an entire campaign and characters with no prior experience.
Whatever. You know what? I'm fine with babying down my character. Donna would destroy every obstacle if she used all of her power from the start of the story. There would be no story if she used 100% of her strength.
Sure. Anyway, our story opens in the sister kingdoms of Melodia and Harmonia. These two kingdoms are separated from other lands by vast seas and protected by dangerous thunderstorms. Not many travelers come to these lands, and even fewer leave as of late. However, the three of you recently experienced prophetic dreams that instructed you to travel to this land via ship, despite the treacherous journey. These dreams told you that you must restore something called the Songs of the Sister Kingdoms in order to save these unknown lands from ruin. If you succeed, not only are you promised riches and power, but you will also be hailed as heroes.
I am more interested in the riches and power. Donna is already a hero in her own right.
Just let Ben finish, Donald.
Don't tell me what to do, Sleepy Joe.
Come on, Donald, just go with it for the role-playing. Guys, let's be nice. We're all friends here. But songs, huh? I think I understand why you let Joe play a bard and why you told us to think about our characters playing a musical instrument. Benjamin plays the lute. I chose the flute for Merrick. What did you pick for Donna, Donald?
The greatest instrument of all. Donna plays the drums.
Drums? Why drums?
Well, you know, I was thinking about like war drums and such.
Yeah, that's really a perfect fit.
Of course, Donna is the greatest character. I told you that.
Okay, so, like I was saying, Melodia and Harmonia are now in a state of peril. The magical creatures that were once peaceful have now become aggressive, and natural disasters plague the kingdom. If not for the thunderous seas, residents of the kingdom would have long fled. Hell, some of them have gone so far as to construct derelict rafts and brave the ocean, even knowing the risk.
Can you tell us a little about these kingdoms? What do they look like and how do the residents live, apart from, fending off magical creatures and natural disasters?
They are both heavily forested and lush lands teeming with vibrant flora and fauna. Before things started going awry, they were paradise. Most people tend their own farms and make their living through various trades. However, now it's all they can do to protect their homes and survive the harsh environment. While the land is still beautiful, attacks by creatures from the forest pose a significant threat, and the weather vacillates between torrential downpours and scorching sunny days. The three adventurers have arrived on the docks of Melodia, having traveled separately. The boats docked at mid-morning. Your prophetic dreams showed you visions of a small fishmonger on the docks, along with the faces of the three members of the party. Now, what are you all doing?
I guess I'm going to look for that fishmonger as soon as I make my way around the docks. That's the best lead I have at the moment.
Wait, I think I forgot my luggage on the ship. Oh, no.
Joe, you have your belongings in the backpack your character carries. You don't have any other luggage.
Oh, I knew that.
No, you did not. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to look for the location I saw in my dreams. Nothing else I can do. Do I need to roll to find it?
No. There are so few shops and structures on and around the docks that you can easily find the fishmonger. For that matter, there aren't many people on the docks. This kingdom has seen better days.
Okay, I think I'll go right over there then.
Joe, what about you?
Hold it, I will go before Joe. That was the order we decided on before. I, Donna, the beautiful warrior woman, will get right off the ship, having fought off the entire crew that lusted after me the entire trip. I was too good for them, though, and so strong that no one dared come near me. They could only watch from afar. Donna fought off their lustful glances by brandishing her axe.
Sure. Okay, that is Donna's perception of events, though it may or may not differ from reality.
As soon as I get off the ship, I see the fishmonger that was in my dream as well as Barack.
In the future, you should let me narrate stuff like that, but I'll allow it for now since we are just starting out, and I said that the shop was easy to find.
Whatever. Anyway, I approach Barack. Hey, what's up, man? I had a dream about you.
Donald, or Donna, are you sure it's a good idea just to blurt that out to a stranger? I could be like evil or something. You probably should gather intelligence from me about why I am here before announcing that you know me from a prophetic dream.
No need. Donna has a perfect judge of character and never makes mistakes. I stick my hand out to shake Barack's hand. Nice to meet you, friend. Like I said, I had a dream and saw your face a while back. I think we are fated to join a party together.
My character's name is not Barack, it's Merrick.
Fine, whatever.
Before you two continue the conversation, Joe, Your character was a passenger on the same ship as Merrick, but never saw him due to the difference in wealth. He had a cabin while you rode with the rest of the crew. With that said, what is your character doing?
I guess I'll look for this store right away as well. I assume that I leave the ship after Merrick, since that's the order we're going.
Yes, that works. The fishmonger is easy to find, and you see both Merrick and Donna conversing with one another, although you cannot hear the conversation until you approach. You recognize the pair as faces you also saw from your prophetic dream.
Right, and I think I'll try a different approach than Donna. Greetings, friends. Are you too familiar with this area? I have just arrived in the kingdom and need a place to stay as well as some warm food and drink.
No, I'm new to the area, and so is this one.
Your character doesn't know that, Donald.
Yes, she does.
Donna, roll for a perception check.
Damn it, my wisdom is so low. This game is rigged. I got a 15. This is the greatest game ever invented.
Luckily, while you were exiting your ship and daydreaming about the crew lusting after you, you saw Merrick also exit a different ship. However, if you hadn't seen him, this would have been an outright guess. You would have had no way of knowing whether or not he is a native of Melodia.
Whatever. I told you that Donna is a powerful warrior woman. She is so wise and perceptive that there is no way she wouldn't have seen him.
Right. As this one said, I'm new to the area. And if I might be so bold to ask, what brings you here?
Did you also have a prophetic dream? I was just telling this dude that I had seen him in a dream, and I've seen you too.
Well, that steps on any chance for nuance or interesting conversation the three of you might have had.
I don't care about that. I want to kill something already. Let's get this show on the road.
I'm not surprised that's the way you're trying to play. Fine, I guess. I'll ask about the dream. Prophetic dream? You had one and saw our faces?
That's right. I had a dream that this land needed saving. And since I am the most powerful warrior in the world, I came right away to slay any and all evil. This land will not be destroyed on my watch.
Interesting that you say that. I had the same dream and saw the two of you, as well as this fishmonger stand. Does this mean some higher power was trying to push us to meet here?
I don't see why that would be necessary when I don't need any help. I, Donna, the powerful warrior, will save this land. I do not need help.
If you are truly the most powerful warrior in the world, why are you level 1?
Shut up, Merrick. That is metagaming.
I'm surprised you know that word.
Of course I do. I know many words. My brain, and by extension Donna's brain, is so huge.
Okay, guys, that's enough. Let's put our differences aside and think. Like I said, I had a prophetic dream that brought me here, and it sounds like the lady had the same.
My name is Donna the Barbarian. It is a name you will never forget.
And I am Merrick the Wizard. Nice to meet you.
And I am Joe. I am Benjamin the Bard.
Well, as Lady Donna sussed out, it seems that there is some kind of deity or higher power guiding us to this point. It is curious that we all had the same prophetic dream of this location.
Please just call me Donna. I do not want my teammates to feel that I am too far above them, even though I am above them.
Is Donna going to be this delusional for the whole role play?
Well, I did say she would make the party composition interesting.
I guess time will tell if this higher power is good or evil, though I can't imagine an evil higher power wanting us to travel to two kingdoms in crisis in order to save them. That is why the two of you are here, right?
Basically, yes. And you make a good point. Ben, can I make a history check to see if I can provide any additional information about the prophetic dreams?
Let me do it. Donna is an intelligent and wise woman who knows much of the world.
You just said that wisdom was your lowest stat. In my case, it is the second highest stat. We have the best chance of success if I do the check.
Fine, but let it never be said that I am not a kind and understanding teammate.
Merrick, roll for history.
I got a 10. Damn. Without my bonus, it would have been a 5. Not as great as I was hoping.
See, I should have done the check.
Let me use deception to trick Ben, so that we can let Donna roll for history.
If that is how we are playing, then I will roll for intimidation. I have a huge bonus for intimidation, and there is no way we will get a crappy roll.
That isn't how the game works. Anyway, Merrick, while there are many deities in this world who might have gifted these prophetic dreams, you are not sure if they would meddle in the affairs of faraway kingdoms. For that matter, you aren't sure if you have studied the deities relevant to the kingdoms of Melodia and Harmonia.
Not as much information as I would have liked, but it's better than nothing. In that case, we should find more about the culture of this kingdom while we can. If we figure out that the higher power is evil, we might want to rethink our party's plans.
So all of us are new to these kingdoms? I was hoping one of you would be familiar with the islands and be a big help.
Looks that way, yeah. That's okay, though. You two seem like good people. We can put our heads together and figure this out.
Ben, is there any reason we should distrust one another?
Roll for insight.
I got a 16.
There really isn't any reason for the three of you to lie to one another, nor do you seem to have any evil intentions.
In that case, I think we should look for a tavern or inn to see if there is any information we can gather about what's going wrong around here. Taverns and inns are always a great place to meet people, and we can gather information through causal conversation.
Benjamin, you just want to look for those so that we can sleep.
Maybe you're right. What is the problem with that?
Oh, nothing.
All right, the newly formed party are going to look for an inn?
We should ask for directions. Someone on the docks can point us in the right direction.
Perfect. As the three of you speak, an older man approaches the group. He walks with a gnarled cane and appears as if the years have withered him. Greetings, travelers. I am not used to seeing so many customers at my stand. Give me a moment to ready my wares. The three of you appear to be adventurers. We don't see many of your kind nowadays. You'll want to purchase some food to stock up for your adventure. How about some eel jerky?
Eel jerky? Sounds delicious. Did you make it yourself? It is good to support local businesses.
Benjamin, I am not eating something that disgusting.
I've got to agree with Donna here. Eel jerky does not sound tasty. We should conserve our gold so early in the game.
Guys, I was just thinking that the guy might be more eager to give us directions if we were paying customers.
I'm surprised you came up with such a good idea.
It's not a bad plan. Sir, what else do you have for sale?
Plenty of fresh fish caught early this morning. My son-in-law does the fishing and I do the selling. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
I truly admire a man who works so hard with his family. I'll buy some of the eel jerky.
A pound of it will run you 10 coppers.
I'll take it.
We were wondering, where's the closest tavern or inn?
I'll have you roll for persuasion, but with advantage since you all navigated that well.
221S. Now we are talking.
Right. Travelers need a place to spend the night. I would stop by Desdemona's Inn on the main road. If you travel off the docks, you'll see the town on the horizon in a clearing outside of the forest. The inn is in the middle of town with a large sign. You can't miss it. Mona runs the place now after inheriting it from her grandmother. She'll get you all set up with a room and some warm food. Best place you'll find in town for a great price.
We thank you. Oh, we didn't catch your name.
It's Mills. If you'll be in town for a while, come by again, and I'll sell you a fresh catch. If you three are going right to Desdemona's, do you think you could do a favor for an old man?
That depends whether there will be coin attached to this task.
Jesus, Donna, chill out. This is the first person we have met on our trip, and you are already trying to squeeze money out of him?
Mills laughs as Merrick chastises Donna. From his perspective, the three of you look like friends who poke fun at one another. It's no problem. I understand. We've all got to make a living some way, right? The favor I have is bringing a supply of fish to Mona. I bring her a supply of fresh fish every so often as she cooks it up for customers. I would bring it up myself. But now that I'm older, it's more difficult to lug the shipment up to town on my own. It would help this old man's back if you brought the fish to her for me. She will pay you for the fish upon delivery.
Thank you, good sir. Shouldn't we bring the coin back to you?
Tell her to give half of the payment to you fellows. I'll collect the other half the next time I deliver her supply of fish.
We can do that for you.
Yeah, sounds like easy money. We'll take care of it.
Excellent. I have 2 barrels for her. They are a bit heavy at about 50 pounds each.
I will carry them on my shoulders. Donna is the ultimate warrior. These barrels of fish are nothing.
Really? You want to carry both barrels? All right then. Roll for athletics. Since you have to carry 2 barrels, however, you'll only have an arm to support each. So I'm going to make you roll with disadvantage.
I got a 21 and 16. I have to take the lower of the 2, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's still a success. Wow, maybe Donna really is the greatest warrior in the world.
You know, I would never joke about that, Ben. She is the greatest, the ultimate, a queen in her own right.
I think Donald is simping for his own character.
I am simply stating facts.
So Donna hefts up the 2 barrels, shocking Mills with her show of strength. From there, the trio follow his directions and come across Melodia's main city, Melodia City.
Melodia City, the main city of Melodia. Imagine that.
Shut it, Donald. Ben is doing a great job.
Yeah, just ignore him, Ben.
Thanks, guys. As I was saying, the trio arrive in Melodia City, which is more like a village than a city. It is a very short walk from the docks, but isn't visible from the water because of large hills blocking the view of the town, as well as foliage that surrounds the area. Past the village is dense forest, and you can hear the calls of insects and exotic birds from the leaves, although there are surely more dangerous beasts concealed in those woods.
I'm guessing we'll be going into those woods soon enough.
Seems like it. That's why we should all get a good nap in while we can.
I am ready to kill something. I say we drop off the fish, gather a bit of information, and then start culling the wildlife. I bet they will stop attacking the village if we kill them all. We will instill fear into the hearts of every creature.
Jesus, Donna. We are not trying to destroy the habitat and ecosystem of these island kingdoms. Surely there is a better way to help these people.
Yeah, and if we were contacted by a higher power, I don't think they would want us to kill off every living thing here. It seems like we are meant to restore balance to these lands, not conquer them.
I also think we have more of a potential to make some coin if we help the villagers instead of running off into the foods to hunt magical creatures.
I see. You are wanting your character to become rich so that you may make up for your lack of strength. I understand. It is not easy to be in the presence of a being like Donna.
First of all, I am richer than you in this story. My character is a noble. Secondly, once we gain some levels and I get more experience using spells, I think we will be an even match. Benjen can back me up as well.
Can we get back to the roleplay now?
Yes. Sorry, Ben. Please continue.
All right. The three adventurers find the village as well as the inn Mills mentioned at the docks. Desdemona's Inn is a quaint structure that has seen better days, but still glows with a welcoming glow. The interior of the tavern is quiet, but that isn't surprising, given that it is still early in the day. Once evening comes, the tavern will surely be busy with villagers looking to drink the day's work away. You enter the tavern and are greeted by a cheerful-looking young woman with bright green eyes. She stands behind the counter, tidying various dishes and cleaning up in preparation for customers.
Oh boy, look at her.
We may need to hold Benjen back.
I'm on it. Benjen, we're new to town and want to make a good impression. Don't say anything sus.
Stand back and watch how it's done. Excuse me, young miss. Where might I put these fish barrels?
Oh, is that the fish from Granddad? Thank you so much for bringing it up to the tavern.
Did she say Granddad?
Yep.
Wow. Mills recommended us to visit his granddaughter's business.
I can't lie. That's pretty smart.
It's kind of sweet that he's supporting his granddaughter's business.
But wait, he said that she inherited the place from her grandmother. So basically, Mills' wife gave it to her granddaughter. Mills just sent us from one family business to the next.
What is your point? It's good business sense. Okay, are you Mona?
That's me. Granddad's back must be bothering him to have three strangers bring the fish up.
Actually, it is just one stranger. I carried them all the way here on my own.
I can see that. I wish I were that strong. It would be such a huge help around here.
Just looking to do my part. I put the barrels down near the counter. I don't mean to be rude, but we were told that there would be some payment involved in this delivery. Of course, I am always happy to help a beautiful woman.
About the payment, your grandfather said that you could pay us half for the fish and pick up half later.
Half? But I don't pay for the fish.
Is Mills trying to cheat us?
Of course, I'll pay you for delivering the fish. I'm just a bit confused about how much. I suppose I'll pay the usual amount for item delivery. Would that be fair?
Yes, that is fair, but I will be taking the money since I did the labor.
That's fine. I don't feel like arguing.
I'll pay 10 copper coins for each of the barrels. That's much more than regular delivery, but the barrels were very heavy.
Ben, that is a ripoff.
Roll for persuasion if you want to up the price.
I would rather roll for intimidation.
You're going to intimidate the second person we meet in town? That will have us thrown out before we can start on any quest line. Besides, I thought you were trying to be nice to Mona. She is an innocent young woman trying to run a business.
Just take the money, Donna. This was literally the easiest delivery quest ever.
I will not have anyone take advantage of Donna, even if they happen to be a beautiful girl.
Donald, I would pay your character a gold to take the money and shut up.
Done. Miss Mona, I will take the payment. Thank you.
Mona leaves the front of the tavern to fetch the coins.
And I will slip a gold coin over to Donna. I can't believe I have literally had to bribe Donald in this role play.
Mona returns to the front with the copper coins and delivers them to Donna. With that out of the way, she beckons for you all to have a seat. You three must be new in town. Haven't seen you around, and I've grown up in Melodia City.
We all received a prop.
We came looking for work after hearing a rumor that the kingdom is having trouble with unruly and aggressive magical creatures. Figured we could lend a hand.
I didn't know the rumors had spread so far. I suppose a few of the townsfolk made it past the ocean storms and spread the word. I have to say it would really be wonderful if the three of you could lend a hand. Many of the townsfolk are at their wits' end dealing with creatures damaging their homes, attacking villagers, and terrorizing farms.
How recently did these attacks start?
The attacks have gotten bad in the recent weeks, but now that I think about it, creatures starting getting aggressive over a month ago, we just didn't notice since at first, we just wrote it off as some creatures getting territorial. The villagers have taken to writing up and reporting especially dangerous creatures that attack. Some of the men trained in combat go out into the forest looking for these creatures when we can. She points to the back of the tavern, where there is a large bulletin board covered in scraps of paper. If you truly want to help us, I would suggest you take a look at some of those and check out the outskirts of the forest.
I am ready to kill something. I go over to the bulletin board to find my prey.
Okay, the bulletin board is covered in numerous reports of magical creature attacks, and several have extra notes about where the creatures were last seen or what they did during the attack. Reports such as clawed my face and bit off a chunk of my leg appear under some of the papers. Additionally, some of the creatures have a bounty of gold attached to the report if you bring back proof of slaying the beast.
Okay, fellas. We are a pretty low level, so I think we should find a less dangerous beast to start off.
No way. Donna is going to use her full power when fighting. I will not waste my time on small fry.
There are 3 of us, so I think we could deal with more than you think, Merrick.
I just don't want to die in our first combat. That would be embarrassing.
How about we look for 2 different creatures? First, we can go for something easier, and then also look for a second, more difficult opponent. If we feel capable after the first fight, we can try something harder.
Just to interrupt for a moment, this campaign is going to be milestone-based instead of EXP-based. Your first battle will, hypothetically, be an easy level up.
I guess you want us to dip our toes into the combat before we go for something more difficult.
Exactly.
Okay, I like Benjamin's idea. If we have too hard a time or some bad luck, we can come back to town and rest before going out for another fight.
Fine, whatever. Just find something quickly. Combat is the sole reason I agreed to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Ben, do I need to perform a check to pick our quarry from this board?
Roll investigation. I'll explain more depending on your role.
Damn, I got a 6. That is some bad luck.
Okay. You find a paper on a corner of the board that details a furry creature that came from the forest and attacked a farmer's sheep. The writing on the paper is smudged, but it looks like it says, giant rat. Another scribbled note details a cave to the east of town in the forest where a villager saw the creature retreat. There is no specific reward attached to the job.
There is for sure some misinformation in that, but that is metagaming.
Yep, that is metagaming.
Okay, let's go for this one first, guys. Looks like a farmer is having trouble with a giant rat. Should be easy enough to find with the information here. Even if there's no reward, I don't think it will be difficult.
Those are some famous last words.
As you speak, Mona chirps up from behind the counter. If you're going out right away, there's a report that you might want to check out. None of the townspeople have been able to deal with that creature, but maybe you 3 will have more luck. She searches on the board before pulling off a second sheet of paper. This is it. Sarah, one of the soldiers' wives, saw something kidnap her infant daughter and drag the babe into the woods. The soldiers spent days raking through the trees but couldn't find the creature nor the baby. From the description Sarah gave, the kidnapper was a goblin.
A goblin coming near town and kidnapping a baby? That sounds really serious. We need to check it out as soon as possible.
For once, we are in agreement. We will find the kidnapper and dispatch justice.
The trio set off for the woods, following the trail detailed by the farmer that posted the notice. We should determine a marching order while you all are adventuring.
I will be at the front of the party because clearly I am the leader of the group.
Hold on, Donna. Let's think about this a little bit. No offense, Benjamin, but I think of the 3 of us, you have the weakest combat ability at the moment. My Fey ancestry allows me to see in the dark, and I have better perception and intelligence scores than Donna, so I can spot a trap faster than either of you.
How dare you say that? I am the best character in this party.
If you would let me finish, I was going to say that you would be strong in the back to make sure we are well protected. Benjamin should be in the middle of us, and I'll be up front to navigate through the darkness and stay alert for traps.
I'm not going to complain about being in the middle because I don't have much experience, and I didn't really design my character for combat. But I think Donna should lead the group.
I cannot believe I am saying this, Benjamin, but you are a smart man.
I was thinking that if any trap was set up for us or an enemy snuck up, they would probably do it from behind. Merrick could detect those from the back and still see well enough ahead of us to warn of danger. Donna can easily spring into action for any head-on attacks.
That's actually a good idea.
So marching order will be Donna up front, Benjamin in the middle, and Merrick in the back. Sounds good. The party trudges through the thick brush, and Donna, you constantly have to use one of your axes to cut through thick vines and vegetation. As you navigate through the trees, the sound of insects and birds grows deafening, and the foliage swallows you up. There's no way to see the town from where the party is standing other than Donna's trail of cut vines. The group continues to travel east until you come upon the cave that the villager mentioned on their report. Okay, what are each of you going to do?
Guys, I have this spell on my character sheet that I added called Animal Friendship.
Benjamin, in any other context, I would tell you how absolutely dogshit and useless that spell is. But in this case, it might come in handy.
We're supposed to kill the creature, though. That's what the quest is for. Besides, when the spell wears off, the creature would just become hostile again.
Benjamin, what an absolute dogshit spell that is. You are so completely useless.
As the three of you fight, you hear a grumbling sound from inside the cave.
Get ready, boys. I pull out my great axe.
Oh, goody. Our first fight.
I have my spells ready.
From inside the cave comes a medium panther. Its teeth are bared and it hisses at the party. You have intruded on its lair and it is poised to attack. All of you roll for initiative.
I got a 19.
I got an 11.
I got a 10.
And the panther got 2. Damn. This was supposed to be a little more challenging.
I seem to remember that this encounter was supposed to be a giant rat.
Indeed. As you look back at the paper, you can see that the smudges may have actually read giant cat.
I guess that's my fault for rolling badly when we looked at the notice board.
So the order for combat will go Merrick, Donna, Benjamin, and then the panther. Merrick, you're up first. To save time, roll both for your hit and for damage.
Okay, I'll step away from the party a bit and cast Firebolt at the creature. 17 to hit and 7 damage.
That hits. The panther roars in pain as its fur catches flame.
My turn. I'm going to swing my great axe. 20 to hit and 12 damage.
Wow. With a swing of your axe, Donna, you behead the panther. The battle is over within seconds.
That was a piece of cake. I didn't need you guys at all.
Yeah, Donna could have finished that panther off in almost a single swing.
I didn't get to do anything.
That's just what it means to travel with the greatest warrior in the world, Benjamin.
I'm going to interrupt the celebration. While the party congratulates themselves on an easy victory, they fail to notice a presence at the entrance of the cave. A loud growling vibrates the walls of the cave, and a hulking figure blocks the exit. It has deep black fur and is snarling, having come running when it heard the screaming of its baby. You now see that the farmer was likely trying to report the presence of a dire panther.
Oh shit, I did think that combat was too easy.
Don't be a baby, Merrick. We can handle this.
Merrick, the dire panther, gets off a surprise attack. Merrick, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can dodge the attack.
I got a 5.
Holy shit. I did not expect this. Okay, before I tell you what happens, I'm going to make a determination as the dungeon master. Despite how devastating this attack is about to be, Merrick, you will not die outright. It would be kind of evil of me to kill you in your very first combat.
But oh no.
The dire panther lunges at you in a critical strike, dealing 18 damage. You are knocked unconscious in 1 hit. In your next turn, you must roll a death saving throw unless you are returned to a single hit point. Ordinarily, Merrick, huge damage that far exceeds your maximum hit points would be an instant death, but I did not mean for this to be instantly deadly. So, yeah.
Holy shit, Ben.
Yeah. Obama made an unlucky throw earlier, and I made a massively lucky throw.
Don't worry, Merrick. I'll heal you with a spell.
Thank God there is another spellcaster in the party. Now I'm glad you chose to play a bard, Joe.
Okay, everyone, let's roll initiative to determine the action order. Merrick, since Benjamin is going to heal you next turn, go ahead and roll initiative with us. We'll skip you until you get healed, though.
Oh, I got a 20. Wow, wish I could have rolled that earlier.
I got a 12. This is so rigged.
I also got a 20.
And the dire panther got an 11. Merrick and Benjamin, roll again to see who will go first between the two of you.
I got a 9 this time.
And I got a 20. Nice.
Then the order for combat will go Benjamin, Merrick, Donna, and then the dire panther.
I will rush over to Merrick and cast Cure Wounds. I heal him for 8 hit points.
And just like that, I'm back to full health. Man, being a low level is so difficult. Well, since I'm healed, I'll take my turn.
Wait, I have a bonus action too. I want to use Bardic Inspiration on Merrick.
Okay, that will add 1d6 to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw for Merrick. Merrick, the support of your party mate fills you with newfound vigor.
What about me?
I've got you. I'll use it for you on my next turn, Donna.
I guess it's my turn now. I'll cast Burning Hands at the dire panther. That's a 14 to hit and 9 damage. Not great. I'll add that extra dice from Bardic Inspiration to my throw. Nice. 15 damage now.
The dire panther howls in pain as its fur catches fire and it struggles to put the flames out. It is looking damaged but still very dangerous and able to attack. Donna, it is your turn.
I will finish off this cat in 1 swing. How far away is the dire panther?
Not far. It jumped back after getting burned, but since it's distracted by the fire, I'll say that you can make it over very quickly.
In that case, I will swing my great axe. Oh my god, I am the greatest. I told you all I would save this party. That is a natural 20.
Nice! What's the damage?
Another 15. Damn it. I didn't do more than Merrick after he was nearly killed. You have got to be kidding me. How does that make any sense? He was just bleeding on the ground.
The dire panther lets out a pained roar as Donna's great axe collides with the beast. It is looking extremely wounded, not dead, but very close. Now it is the creature's turn to attack. Donna, you are the closest to the creature, so it is going to lunge at you in its dying throes. That is a 17 to hit.
Damn, that hits. I thought I would be safe.
Right. You have on some good armor. The dire panther's claws shred a portion of your breastplate and deal 12 damage.
Now I am almost dead.
Now we are back at the top of the round.
Back to me? Oh boy, I is almost dead, right? I think it would be better to attack and kill it. We can heal up after the fight, Donna. I will use my crossbow this time. I rolled a 21 to hit and 9 damage.
That will be the final blow. Benjen, your crossbow bolt pierces the stomach of the dire panther and it collapses on the ground, finally dead. The cave is silent as the heroes are given a moment to recompose themselves.
I should have been the one to deal the finishing blow. I can't lie. You did come in clutch there, Benjen.
I'm just glad I didn't die. You really scared me for a second, Ben.
Yeah, I didn't mean to roll an instant death, but it just sort of happened.
Good thing I saved the day.
I'm a little mad that you didn't heal me, though. I could have died from that last hit. I have like 3 hit points left.
Ben said that the panther was almost dead, so I figured I could just finish it off.
I can't believe so much was riding on the one unlucky roll I got back at the tavern. This did serve as an exciting combat session, though.
Very true. Donna's thirst for blood has been momentarily quenched.
We need to bring some proof that we completed the request, right? Should we bring the pelts back to the village? Maybe someone in town will buy them.
That sounds like a decent plan, yeah. Do either of you have experience, with furs?
Donna, since you have a history of living as a nomadic human, I'd say you are the woman for the job.
That's right, I'll do it. No need to thank me. I have plenty of experience hunting for my days living in with my tribe.
Your hit points are still low, though. How about this? Benjen and I can heal you to full, you take care of the pelts, and then we make our way back to the village.
Yeah, I like that plan.
In that case, I'll let the party take a short rest as we take care of this business. We'll save a long rest for when we get back to the village.
Sounds good.
Okay. The party takes a short rest, healing up and readying the pelts to bring back to Melodia City. The trip back is uneventful, as you are able to use the cut vines and branches to retrace your steps back to the tavern. By the time you arrive back, it's a busy hour. Many of the villagers have entered for a drink after work, and you see Mills standing behind the counter while Mona is rounding the room, checking on patrons and refilling glasses. An older woman who looks a lot like Mona is also servicing customers, though she is focused on delivering plates of steaming food from the kitchens. As you enter the tavern, Mona's face lights up. You're all back. And what is it you've brought back? Some luxurious black fur? Oh, they're pelts! Panther pelts!
Yeah. The information from one of the notices brought us to the den of a dire panther and a cub. We took care of the creatures already. It shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Though we will need to sell these furs off to make a bit of coin. Since there was no reward, I think we should get paid off of those.
Personally, I think we ought to be paid. Killing a dire panther is a lot different than a giant cat, which is what that notice described.
Mona listens and nods. There is an armorer in town who might buy the furs. You can sell them off if you hurry. Many of the shops close when the sun goes down. She points outside, and you can see that it is almost sunset. Come, I'll take you there, if you want to go now. Won't take but a minute.
That is a good idea. I want to sell these off as soon as possible.
She leads the party down the road and to an armorer's shop attached to a blacksmith. Inside is an older man wearing dirty, coal-smudged clothes. He sweats over some chainmail that he is currently shaping. Afternoon to you all. I hear you've brought something to sell? He eyes the pelts in your hands curiously.
Yeah. We want to sell these 2 pelts.
This is fine fur. Recently harvested, too.
Yeah, and its owner nearly killed us.
He glances closely at the fur. Shame some of it is damaged from fire. Guess that was the work of you, mage? There's still plenty of the hide to use, though. Very big beast we have here. He puzzles over various details in his mind before clapping his hands. All right, I'll give you 1 gold coin for the big pelt and 3 silvers for the smaller.
I want to check if that is a good price. Ben, what do I need to roll?
Let's see. You could roll a nature check.
My skill is the highest for that. Let me roll it. I got a 19.
It is a little low of an offer, but considering that the pelt is partially burned and slashed, it's not a bad price.
Okay. I convey that over to Donna.
Make it 15 silvers in all, and you've got a deal.
Roll for persuasion.
Damn it, that's only a 7.
Sorry, no can do. I've got to make a profit for myself, too. Not many customers on this island, and we don't see many visitors willing to spend coin.
Listen, dude, we almost died getting those pelts, and specifically got it because we were trying to help the farmer that put up the request in Desdemona's inn. We are doing a lot for this town and plan to stick around for a while. You should give us a better price.
Roll for intimidation, Donna. I'll give you advantage since you made a good point.
Finally, that's an 18.
I see. If you all are planning to stick around and help us, you'll definitely be a big help and good muscle for the town. You've got yourself a deal. 15 silvers for the pelts.
Now we can divide that between the 3 of us. Easy.
You mean you negotiated for a better price so we would be able to split it evenly?
Of course, Benjamin. What kind of man do you think I am?
I thought you'd keep more for yourself. Either way, it's not bad for our very first fight.
With the pelts sold off, the party makes their way back to Desdemona's inn to rest for the night. Okay, guys, we're going to take a long rest and level up to level 2. This is also going to be the end of this episode for now. When we come back, the party will be investigating the second request for the town.
This was a lot of fun, Ben. I really got into the role-playing more than I thought I would.
Same. I'm excited to see how this story unfolds.
I also agree. Let us hope that next time we can make some more money and have a few more fights, though. Donna's power and majesty will turn the tides of this kingdom in peril.
Thanks for playing, guys. To all the viewers, if you liked the video, leave a like and a comment. Also, subscribe. We'll see you all next time.